approach to this postseason than last, don't have to play in that best 2 out of 3 like Manitoba and Texas do tonight. How does that change things as you guys enter this postseason?
I think it's just nice that we could put ourselves in that position. Our last 2 months, month and a half were really strong for us. We really started to gel, so it's fun. We get a little bit more rest time and time to prepare.
What do these next few weeks, or hopefully several weeks, mean to you personally in terms of more of an opportunity to continue to develop your own game, to grow into the player you ultimately want to become? How important are these next few weeks?
I think they're huge. Everyone wants to be a winner, and playing my style is just that two-way defenseman that can play in all situations. And I think for all of us, it's going to be a good chance to grow and show each other, show yourself, show the management up top, what you want to be in the future, and the playoffs is the best way to do that.
So how's playoff hockey different from regular season hockey, from what you've experienced?
I think you're just defending that much harder. Everyone's always trying to score, I think, in a regular season in the playoffs, but now it's just you're so much more responsible with the puck. You're not really trying that 50-50 play at the blue line. You're just going to get it deep instead. And everyone's finishing their checks more than maybe you'd like even sometimes. So it's really fun time. The crowd gets into it, and it's what everyone plays for. So it's exciting.
Speaking of that crowd, you guys, even though you are the lower seed, you get game 1 here in Rockford on Saturday. How much does that, help you guys mentally, knowing that you can set the tone at home for this best 3 out of 5?
Yeah, it's huge. We're really comfortable here, and it'll be awesome to start here, and we can hopefully get out to a good start to the series. Obviously, that's on our minds, and just kind of carry on that momentum from here. But starting at home is something we're really happy about.
We've seen different IceHogs playoff teams over the years. What's different about this team, and what makes this group special?
I think we're just the depth we have. You look at 4 forward lines, you could really interchange any of them up and down. It's not really a 1, 2, 3, 4. So that I think it's definitely the deepest group I've been a part of, and we're a little bit older than I think we get credit for. So I think it'll be fun to lean on some of those veteran guys that we have.
Speaking about that depth, how fun is just this D group? Ben, it feels like top to bottom lines 1, 2, and 3 have just been so solid all year. What do you think makes this group so good right now?
I think we just have the right mix of guys, and it's really nice to just be able to roll over. Everyone's trusted in all situations, so it's nice we can just roll and roll. You're not really thinking oh, who's up next? Just roll, and it kind of takes that a lot of thinking out of the game, and you're just playing on instinct. And it's nice, we have a lot. Almost every D is a two-way D. We don't really have one 5'9" power play guy, that's not great in the D zone. I think we have everyone that really takes pride in playing defense themselves, so that's what's really been big for us.
Give us a few thoughts on Grand Rapids from what you've witnessed from them. What are some of their strengths? What are they going to try to do to take this series away from the IceHogs?
Yeah, they're a really veteran team as well. They play really structured. They're not going to give you a whole lot. For us, the biggest thing is kind of sticking with it 60 minutes, not really trying to overcomplicate it, because they pack it in, and we're going to have to work really hard to get inside their box, kind of, so to say. But I think for us, it's just staying with it and playing our game, and hopefully, they do dump a lot of pucks, and just we've been working a lot on retrievals and being connected in our Z zone. So, if we can break a puck out within 5 seconds, get it out, and then that's the better off we're going to be playing in their end more.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I remember the last regular season game you guys had against Grand Rapids, only 1-0, 2-0, something like that. Is that what you kind of expect this series to be? Low scoring, every kind of goal matters in the sense, you're not going to get 5 or 6 or something like that?
Yeah, we expect it to be really tight. Both teams are really going to be protecting that house, playing really solid D. So yeah, those last 3-4 games we've had against them have been a battle. They've been really tight, really chippy, really fun. So it'll be exciting. It'll be tight.
Reichel back in Rockford now. Talk about from a defensive point of view. What is it that Reichel has? He obviously has a ton of potential, but what is it that he makes so difficult on defenders out there when he gets the puck?
Just the way he can get through the neutral zone with so much speed. When you're a D and you get caught without a good gap on a good player, and especially Rice coming through, I wouldn't want to be on the other side of that. So just using his speed to his advantage, and he's really excited to be here and help us out. So we expect big things from him. So it'll be fun.
What kind of responsibility do you feel like you have in this playoff run? You, I almost said Phillips. You, Reichel, Pitlick, guys who spent a lot of time in Chicago this year, coming down, spending this postseason with the Rockford and a lot of young guys. How do you feel like you fit into this group with having experience in Chicago?
I think I kind of fit in as I want to be. We all want to be leaned on. I want to play a lot. I want to be trusted, and obviously, you have to play my game and my style. I have to earn that trust every shift, every night. It's not just something that's given to you. So yeah, I want to be leaned on. I want to be a little bit of a leader in the room, leader on the ice. Just be as steady in the lineup. Hopefully, stay healthy, all of us, and I think that'll be our main focus, is to just kind of lead by example out there, stay calm, bring some energy, and be kind of just relied on in this postseason.
What does this postseason mean to you personally, being here in Rockford the last couple of years? This is the best finish that this team has had to a regular season in a long time. It feels like there's something different about this group compared to last year for sure. Just winning more over the final stretch. But, for you personally, having been here these last couple of years and having the finish that this season has had, does this kind of feel like this, okay, this is the time to make a run here?
Yeah, I think a lot in the minors, it's the team that really wants it more is the team that's going to win. And I think for us, it's really exciting because we have a really good group of guys in there that really want to go far, and that you're not really happy with packing it in after a week and going home to start your summer. Everyone wants to be here. Everyone wants to go third round, fourth round. So that's going to be our strength, is everyone wants it.
And then with some of the young defensemen, you're still a young defenseman, but the younger defensemen like Dell and Al and those guys, have you said, or even Kaiser, have you said anything to them about the postseason coming up? You've been here and they haven't. Yeah,
we haven't really gotten into it just yet. I plan on showing those guys the way here, but no, they play like they're 30-year-old defensemen as well. So it'll be good for all of us, just kind of like me and Kaiser, especially. Our emotions get all the way up here, and sometimes Dell and Al have to bring us back down and just play calm. Even though you are so excited to play in the playoffs, it's going to be exciting. But just how using that controlled aggression is a term I like to use a lot. So it'll be just honing in on that.
And against Grand Rapids, you mentioned the last couple of games getting chippy. It feels like when things have elevated after whistles and things like that, it's thrown them off their game more than it's thrown the IceHogs off of their game. I'm not saying we're going to go quite Florida Panthers maybe, but do you feel like that's kind of an advantage for us if things do get a little extra after whistles and such?
Yeah, I think so. Team toughness is something we talk about a lot, with especially like a 5-man unit out there on the ice, everyone protecting each other. I think we've done a really good job at that, and we do like to play. We like to play hard. We like to play chippy, especially this last month or so. So yeah, I think it's something we can use to our advantage, and just go about it the right way.